Hello.
Hello, everyone. Happy New Year!
It's a wonderful 2020. We are Stephen and Sonji Millette,
Relationship experts, your relationship experts.
helping you find your bliss.
And this is Pillow Talk.
We are excited to share just some exciting things. We always want to start the new year off right, on the right foot, moving in the right directions. Many times we make New Year's resolutions, we make lists, we set goals for the year. And um, have you ever thought about setting goals for your relationship?
What?
I know many people that maybe single have a relationship goal of making a connection,
Yes, yes.
but if you're in a relationship, do you have relationship goals together? Do you plan to be better? Do
You
you?
know, we also have business goals
Yes, we do.
and financial goals.
Yes, we do.
And those things we set out there and set our intentions so that we can work towards them.
Hmm.
But like you say, not many people have relationship goals.
Wow. Do you plan on being a better husband, a better wife, a better spouse, a better partner in your relationship? And if you plan to be, what are your plans? What have you set out to improve upon?
Baby, what's your relationship goal
My relationship goal?
for
Oh,
us?
for us?
Yeah, or
Well,
for you, either way.
I want to be a better listener. I want to incorporate the things that I learn that make me a better husband, a better man in my life. That will, because I know you like structure, and I am a
Fluid
cre-
individual.
creative, and I can go with the flow. Um, and sometimes the less of a structure, the better I feel I flow sometime. And I know you work better with a structured plan, and so I plan to be more structured as I flow.
Well, I plan to be present.
Okay.
And as you say, to listen, you kind of stole that one from me too.
Okay. All
So
right.
we both gonna work on listening. But I am my mind, as you say, I am running a million miles an hour in my head. And sometimes instead of listening, I'm already thinking about what I got to do tomorrow, what I got to do this afternoon. And I don't fully involve myself in the conversation of what you're saying to me when I'm listening. So I am learning to take deep breaths and slow things down and be thankful that I'm here in the journey that I've gone on. So that's my.
And you said being thankful, and one of the things that's we always could use more of in our life, in our relationship, at work, is appreciation.
Is that what men and women want, babe?
Mm, everybody needs to
Everybody? Yep.
be appreciated. I often talk with people, some of our single lady friends, talk about how much they're doing. I'm doing this. I'm watching the kids. I'm going to work. I'm trying to go to school, and you're looking at all the things you're doing, and appreciation starts from the inside. I mean, it's great to get appreciation from other people, and I love when you appreciate what I do. But appreciation starts with, and you have to appreciate you. You have to appreciate what you are doing and have done. And with that appreciation comes a settledness, comes a peace where you may feel like you're running around like a chicken with the head cut off and can't get everything done, and reinforcing ideas that are not true when we tell ourselves I don't have enough time, and that puts us in a bind.
I appreciate you because you are the positive force in our relationship, babe. You are the one I look up to and I want to strive to be more like. You are a great role model to our girls, to our children, to our son. You are a great friend to your coworkers and everyone around you, and you always improve everyone's life. You always give them a word. So I appreciate you.
Thank you. And I received that. The other part is learning how to receive appreciation. Sometimes we just back out for whatever reason and try to not take credit or put a disclaimer around it. And sometimes you just need to accept the appreciation from others.
Yep.
And appreciating yourself is so important because it tells you that you are enough, tells you that you are more than enough for the task ahead.
And we mentioned that listening, that's something we want to improve upon ourselves and listening to someone else, but we also want to be listened to.
Yes, we do.
Everybody wants to be listened to. And, you know, there's an art to listening, you know?
Yes, it is.
And we recently went to or studied listening, I guess you could say. We went
Yeah.
to a course because we wanted to improve our listening. And I encourage you on any of the topics that you want out of your life. You need to read books. You need to go. You need to seek more new information. Get coaches on it. But anyway, about listening, just not saying something when someone's talking is a skill, a muscle that's got to be developed.
And you got to exercise that muscle in order to get good at it. Because how often are we just waiting for our turn to speak? Just waiting, just waiting. You know, it's like, let me get my words in. Let me say what I got to say. And always correcting or trying to change what the other person is saying. Hear what they say. I like that Stephen Covey. One of his principles is seek to understand before you want to be understood.
And that means repeating stuff back to someone. Here's what I heard you say.
Is this what you really mean?
Yeah, this is what I heard, and I interpreted that way. Did I get it right? We don't do enough of that,
No, we don't.
especially in conversations and in pillow talk. That's really important. Wow, I heard you say this. I heard you say that you appreciate me. I heard you say that you want me to do more things around the house. I heard you say that you need me to kiss you when I come in the door. Things like that. That is understanding. So yeah, listening is a big one.
Yeah, listening with intent on doing our best to fulfill each other's desires and needs. But when you come home, do you have a safe space?
Ooh.
Is it safe to unload? And learning the art of listening helps create that safe space, because as you maybe want to unload or unwind or dump your daily things that you've encountered, is someone out telling you how to fix it or how you should have responded? You could have did it this way.
You know you have a safe space when you can come home and say anything. But or if you're avoiding coming home, there's something wrong with your space. Now, when we say safe, it could also mean, hey, we don't want it to burn down and we don't want to hurt nobody. But what we're really talking about is a mental safe space, a place where your goals, your values, your dreams are nurtured, are encouraged, are protected.
And another important thing there is that it's emotionally safe. You're allowed to be frustrated. You're allowed to be angry. You're allowed to experience whatever you're feeling. Well, you shouldn't feel this way, and you ought to act that way. In a accusatory and a condemning way, where all you wanted to do was unload from the frustrations of the day, and here you are trying to do that, and you're getting more frustrated. So when we say providing a safe space, is it emotionally safe, where you can just be yourself, feel what you're feeling, and work through the issues, and not always be corrected on something?
Yeah. I remember we had a story about are you carrying that?
Oh, wow.
Sometimes I'm just angry because something happened, and it may take me some time to get through it. I might need 2-3 hours, and he's like, are you carrying that? I'm like, yep. and I'm going to keep it going.
Let me tell the story of Are You Carrying That? It was out of Eckhart Tolle's book, New Earth, and there were two monks that were traveling. They were walking a long distance. They came upon a stream, and there was a lady dressed in a beautiful kimono that wanted to get across the stream. And one of the monks decided he would help her get across. So he went over and asked her, would she like help? And she agreed, and he picked her up, carried her to the other side of the stream, and put her down, and they continued their journey. And as they walked, the other monk got so upset. And the reason for him getting upset is because in their monk culture, one, they were not supposed to speak to a woman nor touch a woman. And he had violated both. And as they walked and walked, the other monk just got furious to where he couldn't keep it in anymore. He said, why did you do that? Why did you talk to that woman? Why did you pick her up? You know it's against our custom of our monk tribe or sect or whatever you want to call it. And he was so upset. And the monk turned to him and said, are you still carrying that? I set her down on the other side of the stream.
Mm-hmm. And women, we do that a lot. 2 weeks later, you haven't even said anything, but all of a sudden you bring in this thing up that happened from the past.
You've been carrying it for 2 weeks.
Right. And, it's okay to sit in a feeling and to try to understand a feeling. Mm-hmm. But the problem happens is when you don't deal with it and it keeps going on and on and on and on. So, yeah, I carry things maybe for an hour, 2 hours, maybe even half a day. I try not to carry it for longer than the day. I want to deal with it and get on with it. I want tomorrow to be better than today. Yeah. So
and when you're not carrying stuff like that, you're providing a safe space for the other person. Mm-hmm. And allowing them and allowing yourself to feel that emotion, but also release it. Because in that environment, when you show that appreciation, that person feels valued.
Yeah, something else we want, baby, value.
How many of us want to be valued for our contribution? No one wants to be taken for granted.
See, at work, we're valued through our paycheck. We have a monetary value. Mm-hmm. But at home, there's no number to put towards it. There's no level. And so you often, if you don't hear someone say it, mm-hmm. you don't believe that you're being valued.
Mm-hmm. And it could be, little things like, you took the trash out, or you vacuumed, or you dusted, or you picked up the family room or something, and just say, wow, I appreciate that. Maybe that's part of what you normally do, but to be valued for it, mm-hmm. makes the whole situation better.
But baby, wait.
What's that?
Why should I have to tell you that I value on something you're supposed to already do?
Well, supposed to, that's a dangerous word. Because if you feel someone is supposed to do something, if they don't do it, oftentimes your day is ruined. Mm-hmm. So when you put those expectations on people, you should have did this, you're supposed to do that, is that instead of I appreciate the fact that you did it. Maybe it's your routine. Maybe you've accepted that as one of your responsibilities in the relationship. And all of that's fine. Mm-hmm. But you still need to be appreciated. I mean, I appreciate the fact that you cook dinner. I appreciate the fact that you travel around the world, and when you come back, you want to make sure I got something to eat. I value you. You go to work every day just like I do. And I know there's days where you may not feel like cooking, or I may not feel like cooking. And I'm like, baby, what you want me to pick up on the way home to eat? Just acknowledging the other person helps create that safe environment, and valuing the fact that they're putting in effort to bring in money.
And when I value what you do on a routine basis, I'm showing you also you're valuing me on what I'm doing. Because I want the same thing. Mm-hmm. I want to be valued. I want somebody to say the things that I was supposed to do are great, just like he did.
You're modeling.
Yes, modeling it. So give what you want to receive.
Yes, indeed.
I'm going to say that again. Give what you want to receive.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. So the last thing I guess we had on our list of what men and women want from a relationship is we want support in our goals.
Yes, we do. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we just told you at the beginning what our goals were, listening. So when I see that he's listening, I need to say thank you for listening. When I see that he wants to accomplish something, one of his goals is up on our vision board, you can't see it, is to have a Maserati, right?
More specifically, a Levante.
Well,
It's a SUV Maserati.
a car.
Yeah, it's just a car.
But knowing that he wants that, and although we may not have the funds to get it right now, I know that he wants it, and I'm going to do everything in my power to make his goals come true. I'm trying. We're going to work at it $1 at a time to get there by building, our financial gains so that when we get there, I know without a doubt, I ain't got to think about, babe, what do you want?
That's right.
I'm hoping one day it'll show up in the driveway with a bow on it for him.
But that's very important. Know what your partner's dreams are, and support them in any way you can, and just please be supportive and listen. Listen to what they are, and don't condemn them or you can't do that, and why you think somebody would listen to you, or coming off with that negative, because that puts distance in a relationship, and that's not a way to create that blissful environment.
And you got to do it together. You can't necessarily take all the funds and everything you got and put it into something and put the whole family or relationship at risk.
Right.
But for those of you who aren't together, who may be listening to this, or you're just dating, ask about their goals.
You got to talk about this stuff, because y'all need to be going the same direction, especially those that have that I want to be in relationship as a goal. You want to find out, are your ideas congruent? Are your ideals compatible?
Look, if he wanted to be a rapper, I'm sorry, he wouldn't have been Mr. Right for me. Sorry about that. I'm touching our new microphones again.
If I was a rapper, it would have been way back with the Sugar Hill Gang, the hippity hop hop, the bang bang boogie to be. But that's not my goal.
But that's something you need to love about them, are their goals. If their goals aren't something you want, then that relationship has got some questions.
Right. If you're not able to embrace their goals, but also are they able to embrace your goals? I mean, there are a lot of great people out there, but they're just not compatible. You're not going in the same direction.
Yeah. And goals change.
Yes,
oh my
they
God.
do.
Wait, it's a Maserati today. It was a Jag before that. And we accomplished that goal.
Yes,
so
we
now
did.
it's a new goal.
That's
Sometimes
right.
you got to check them off and come up with some new ones.
That's it. That's add to your bucket list.
Yeah, the bucket list.
Because we want to help you find your bliss.
Yes.
Whatever that is.
So our call to action for you, we're going to start giving call to actions, is we want you to have a conversation about what I appreciate about you. That's the start of it. And listen, let them go. Put a minute between it of silence so that you can digest what they said and then even repeat it back. But that's a great conversation starter. We want to start giving you conversation so you can have your own intimate pillow talk as well. So thanks for joining.
Yes.
Until next time.
We are the Millettes.
And we want to teach you how to talk straight, damn it.
All day long.
Bye.
Bye-bye now.